folks, welcome to LSN Extra. I'm Jacob Blake alongside head coach for Norton High School Hockey, Eric Grasso, as the new winter season approaches. Thanks for joining us today, Coach.
Thanks, Jacob.
So we have a few questions for you. The first question, how did you get into hockey?
I got into hockey because my older brother played. My dad actually played at the high school I went to, so I wanted to follow in their footsteps.
You seem to have played. It took you a long ways.
Yeah.
And look at you today.
Get to coach in high school, and it's always been one of my passions.
Now, what hockey players did you look up to as a kid, and what hockey coaches do you look up to now as a head coach?
As a player, I wanted to play like Cam Neely, but I also had like other favorites that weren't necessarily so popular, like Randy Burridge, and I like defensemen like Don Sweeney and Craig Hawgood, who were offensive-minded defensemen. And as I got older, I liked Joey Junot and Adam Oates. But eventually, I still have favorites today. So I love Jack Eichel. I love watching. Even the guys today are great to watch. Zetterberg's always been one of my favorites, and Krejci. As far as coaches go, the 1996 World Cup team was huge for me. I watched that game. I remember the USA winning with Jeremy Roenick on it. The coach was Ron Wilson, who was he's a Rhode Islander, and I love watching those guys. The coaches that I looked up to were my high school coach, who 2 days ago went into the USA Hockey Hall of Fame, Bill Belisle. He's 10 wins away from 1,000 wins, career wins. The other coaches would be just coaches I had growing up, so Dave Belisle and guys I watch now, like Michael Babcock, who's the coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs. I like the way he handles things, and I like Claude Julien too. I like all those guys.
And Mike Babcock, like you here in Norton, in Montreal, in Toronto, a very young team.
Yeah, so last year really it's going to pay off. We had a really young team last year, and now they're a year older, a year wiser, smarter. We have a lot better reactions, better hockey skills, better hockey knowledge, and it's going to be an exciting year.
And now also the new thing this year, a JV team. Now, how will that help the program?
It's going to help us grow. It's going to get everybody more touches and more time, not just playing together, but also it's going to get guys more time on the ice in game situations, whereas sometimes in games, I'll be honest, it's only 2 lines, maybe 3 lines, and that 4th line isn't getting any action, and it doesn't always help them in their development. Now they have an opportunity to be the big guys on the team, go down to JV, and they can step up and get that the power play time, all that extra ice time that they're missing out on.
Now, the second year in the TVL, last year, you had growing pains, but it was your first year in a very tough league, almost the Hockey East of MIA, they could say. But what are your goals coming in for the team coming into this second season? Another year, you guys got your knowledge behind you from last year.
Yeah, so obviously, objectively, there are top teams like Medfield, Medway, Westwood, and Hopkinton. There's second-tier teams. We can compete with teams this year, and if everything falls into place, we could fight for a 5th spot or 6th spot in the Tri-Valley League. Ultimately, we do just want to make a push to get back to the tournament. That is our goal.
And your last tournament appearance was in 2013. The year before you started coaching, so this year, if you make it, would be your first appearance as a Norton High School hockey head coach. Now, last year you lost 2 big players that were very well respected on the team, Bobby Sherrill and Matt Ranger. Now, what players are you looking at to fill their roles this year?
All the upperclassmen. So instead of just having one person take the role, we're going to end up having 4 seniors. We have 2 defensemen. We have Chris Town, Cam Trudeau, the forwards, Jake Palin, Jack LaRanger, and then having a big squad of juniors is going to help. We have a ton of juniors, including the 3 goalies down there that you mentioned. Yeah, we have some good goaltending too.
That actually leads right into the next question. How will having 3 outstanding goalies who last year were some of the best in the entire TVL, how will that help the team once again this year?
Oh, they're older, they're wiser, they know exactly what to expect. It's a little bit quicker against some of the teams, and it's going to help us. The overall experience, it's going to make us sharper, as I say, throughout the year. We're just getting sharper and sharper as the year goes on, and it's going to make us better come the end of the year when we really need those to grind out those points, or in the 3rd period when we need those big saves. So they know what to expect, and it's going to help us now.
And the goalies last year making tons of highlight reel saves, game after game. It was almost like you had 3 outstanding NHL goalies in that.
Yeah, so if you look at our goals, we only allowed about 60 goals. Even teams that made the tournament, they averaged giving up 70 goals. over 70 goals. So we did a really good job in our own zone. If we keep that up, we're gonna do pretty well this year, I think.
Now, what are your plans for the defensive side of things? I know you guys have lost a few defensemen after last year, so what are your plans coming into this year?
Yeah, so obviously defensively we're going to be looking to do what everyone's doing in hockey now, which is transition out of our zone quicker. And if we can get the puck out of our zone quicker, we can then spend more of our time in the offensive zone. And that all starts in our own zone. Even if when we're timing it as coaches, and we're timing it as line mates, and everybody on the lines are like, yes, we're spending more time down there, let's get more time down there. And in the defensive zone, breaking the puck out quick and getting down into those corners in the nitty-gritty areas, that's going to help us the quicker we get down there and get it out.
And obviously, more time in your own zone, more shots, more goals, more chances, and obviously that leads to wins.
Yeah, and they're going to get more comfortable around the net, and that's the other thing. Like to increase the scoring chances, you're going to get more scoring chances. The more comfortable and more confident you get down there, and you get more confident with all those reps and touches down there. JV teams help with that too, because you can get those reps down there too, and then we can start really utilizing the great points we have. We have guys who can shoot from the point. Cam Trudeau, Chris Town, Joey Giuliano, they can shoot, and I'm going to be excited to see all the offensive opportunities we create off of that too.
And we saw you guys last year as you transitioned through the season, you got more comfortable with the players got more comfortable with you and your system, and then by the end of the year, you guys were really firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and it's just, it's all a testament to, trust and the comfortability. You're going to feel more confident, you're going to feel more comfortable, you're going to be more willing to, try new things the more you trust each other. And I think we all trust each other a lot more now than we did before.
And the players, they've been speaking very highly of you. It seems like you and the team have great chemistry, which is always good for a team.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, we're just going to keep working on it and getting better, and I think they all have the right mindset for that.
Now, for the fans going to the games, watching at home, what can they expect from the team this year?
We're going to be a lot more up-tempo. We're going to be a lot more aggressive in our forecheck. We're going to be more flow in the neutral zone, so that we're hitting the offensive blue line with top speed. And we did it last night. We had our first scrimmage last night, and we were flying. It was much more flow, much more cohesion, and the guys are all used to playing with each other, and they're excited to play. No matter what happens, they know every shift is a new chance for us to prove ourselves, and they want to prove themselves this year for sure in the Tri-Valley League. After last year, they want to show what we can do.
Well, for the fans at home, me, the team, you, we all seem very excited for this team, hoping for great things this year. Thank you for joining us today. Wish you the best of luck this season.
Thank you.
This has been another edition of LSN Extra. Next week, we will be live at their game, December 8th, Foxborough Sports Center, 8 p.m. Come out. It's them versus Foxborough, their first game of the season. Thank you for joining us today. We hope to see you next time. I'm Jacob Blake. This is Coach Grasso, and this has been another edition of LSN Extra.